Birds awakening the day. I love the rising of the sun and glow of its rays. Yeah, with a smile on my face.
Welcome to R&Viaging. This is the Revitalized Hope webpage, and I am Reggie Maddox. And today, I did a video earlier about chivalry in regards to how many women are saying that chivalry is now dead and men have seen and forgotten chivalry. So then I started to thinking while I was doing the video, well, what is it that women can do as far as their form of chivalry? And I started looking online and trying to find like some kind of a guide or a list. I didn't find anything. So if you find something, please post it down or here or leave a comment and share it. I would love to read it. I couldn't find anything. I mean, I tried to Google it different ways and I didn't come up with anything. I didn't come up with anything on YouTube either. So now what I've done, you might see me glance off to the left over here a little bit because I got my little notes over there. But here are, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 things that I feel ways women can incorporate their form of chivalry to men. So it doesn't feel anymore like a one-sided track. Like men are supposed to open doors, bring umbrellas, pull out chairs, give you our coats, give you our jackets and all this stuff. And hopefully we get a thank you back from it. So I have come up with 7 things that I feel women can do as their form of chivalry. Now, feel free to add to this list if you want by leaving comments below. I would love to see if you feel like anything else can be added to this list or taken away. So I would love to hear your input and your thoughts on this subject. With that being said, let's start with number 1. And number 1 is show appreciation. Okay? So for women, your chivalry to men, the first thing, show appreciation to men when they actually perform a gentleman's act or a form of chivalry to you. When they open the door, say thank you. When they pull out your chair, say thank you. When they give you an umbrella or share an umbrella with you, let them know that you appreciate it. Say thank you for that. If they give you a jacket or, stuff like that, say thank you. They walk you to your car, say thank you. So show appreciation. When a man shows you chivalry or is being a true gentleman, show appreciation. Give your verbal appreciation of thank you, I appreciate that. That was number 1. Number 2, if you're driving and say you're taking like a trip somewhere or you're going somewhere, or maybe you're driving to a friend's house and you stop to get something to eat, and let's say your husband, boyfriend is driving. Okay, now, you're sitting in the passenger seat, you go to, say, a fast food place or whatever, you get your food, well, you have both hands. You're able to sit there, eat your food, and whatever. What I would suggest is, when he orders his food, before you start, and like I say, this is women's form of chivalry to men. When the food comes, take his food out, set his food up so it's easily accessible for him. Don't just take your food out, sit the bag next to him, and have him trying to drive and dig in the bag. Then you get frustrated, like, what are you doing? I'll get it. You're going to get us in an accident. No, take the initiative. If he's driving, set his food up for him. If he has a hamburger, peel the paper bag, wrap it around the hamburger, and just make it so that he can easily eat his food. Now, I'm not condoning eating while driving, so I'm just saying this is so listen, I'm not condoning that. Do what's right. But I'm just saying, if you are eating while driving, okay, this will make it safer. If the passenger, and then we're talking about a husband and a wife, the husband's driving, the wife is in the passenger seat. If the husband takes the food, if the wife, go ahead and preps his sandwich, pulls the paper foil around it, puts his fries in some type of cup holder or something to where he can easily get it, put his straw in his drink, just make it easy so he can drive and with one hand be able to do what he needs to do. Give him a place to sit his food down, so make it work. Okay, that's number 2. Number 3, Say you're going grocery shopping, you just came back from a trip, or you just went purchased something and you got to bring some stuff in the house. Now, all women don't do this, but some women will simply just, okay, babe, I'm going to go in the house. Just go in the house. And he's trying to get all this stuff out the car. At least ask, hey, do you need some help? Would you like me to grab something? You know, he might say, no, I got it. No, go ahead, I got it. But offer to help to get stuff out the car or bring stuff out. And normally most people like me, you know, me being single, but in a relationship, I would be like, no, babe, I got it. If there's 15 bags of groceries in that car, I rather would get the bags out, let her go in the house, do what she need to do. I'll bring the groceries in. That's just me. I love doing stuff like that. Number 4, if you have a husband that's working in the yard, say he's cutting the grass, cleaning out the garage, he's doing something around the house that kind of makes the house better or fix stuff up, then you know what? If he's out there cutting grass and he's sweaty, or you want this garden, so he's out there digging all these trenches and stuff and trying to get it set up for you, or building a fence, whatever, you know, don't just sit on the phone or watch a movie or go hang out with your girls or whatever. Offer to fix him a snack. Hey, babe, you know, would you like something? Would you like something to eat? Would you like something to drink? You know, get a little, you know, everybody loves wine. You got a little wine thing? Put a bottle of water in a wine thing, put some ice out there. Hey, here's some water when you need it, babe. It's going to be cold. Do stuff like that. You know, if you see your man is trying to make the home you live in better, and he's out there cutting the grass. Now, you might be in the house working, but you're in the AC. And if he's outside and he's doing this, show a little appreciation, especially if he's doing something where you know he's going to be outside working in his yard for a couple hours, or in the garage for a couple hours. But like I said, it's just an act of kindness. That's all it is. It's your form of chivalry to a man. Hey, let me bring you this. Let me bring you some water. Would you like a snack? He may say no. He may say yes. You might surprise, hey, babe, you know, here's some water. If you see him stop and he's working, take him some water. So do something like that. Okay. Let him know when something he does for the family that you appreciate it. Whether you ask him to do it or not. Whether he's fixing something out around the house. Let's say he decided, hey, you know what, we're going to go out and grab something to eat today. Or if you see him outside with the kids, let him know you appreciate it. Let him know hey, babe, thank you. I love the fact you got us out of the house. I love the fact that you was outside. You know, just seeing you playing with those kids shows how great of a man you are. You know, give some form of encouragement and appreciation when you see him take the initiative to do something, or you see him do something to better the home. Let him know you appreciate it. Let him know. Say thank you. Hey, babe, I appreciate that. I love the fact that you spend time with the kids. Because here's the thing, it's like I said in the previous video, when a man feels like the woman he's with sees and recognizes things he's doing in their relationship, it empowers him and it encourages him to want to do more. Especially if it's genuine. If you genuinely say, oh my God, I love to see you spending time with the kids. And you know, you wrap your arms around them, you know, it makes him feel like, wow, I got to do this. You know, it makes him feel like, okay, this is what it's about. She appreciates family values, so let me incorporate more. So when you see your man doing something around the house, or he fixed something, you know, if the refrigerator outlet wasn't working, but he fixed the outlet, hey, oh yeah, it's working, I fixed it. Oh, thank you, babe. You know, just like, is the outlet working? Yeah, okay. You know, even if it takes them 2 weeks, the more you show appreciation, the faster you start getting things done. Women don't seem to get that. Some women don't get that. I'm not going to say all. Some don't get that. The more appreciation you show and the more you acknowledge when he does things, I'm telling you, you'll start seeing things get done a lot faster. Give him a just because you're great message. And I think some of them feel like they got to have a long conversation, but remember, men are simple. Send him an email. Hey, babe, just want to let you know, I think you're great. I love you. Out of the blue. This is send a just because email, leave a voice message, send a text message, put a card in his car. So when he gets up and go to work, there it is. Just do something like that. Just leave a little random note or something. Just because, let them know I love you. You're great. Just do stuff like that. Send a letter, mail a letter from the post office to your own house and address it to him. Stuff like that. Just to hear it every once in a while, because you never know, because men are very silent, and when we're dealing with things internally, sometimes we need that. And we don't always voice our stress levels or our, inner feelings. So sometimes hearing that will just take us to another level. And the seventh thing, don't take a man's manhood. Let a man be a man. Because everybody, when you mention the word, a woman should be submissive to her man, a lot of women feel like, okay, that means I'm supposed to get on the floor, bow down, roll around, act like I'm just, a slave or something, or I'm just some maid. No, it doesn't. You got to realize something. When women say men are not being chivalry, are not showing chivalry, you know what that is? It's a form of serving, opening the door, holding an umbrella, giving a woman a coat. It's a form of servant. It's like a servant, basically, is what you're doing. But it's a form of being it's actually, I'm trying to word this right. It's like you're serving someone, but you're doing it with love. It's like, I'm serving you because I love you. And this is the same thing. It's like, I'm serving you because I love you. So that's what chivalry is. Chivalry, it has not been defined as far as what it should really mean, but it is the act of serving someone of love. Out of love. You're doing it out of love, out of respect. So it's for men and women. So when I say don't try to take a man's manhood, let a man be a man. A lot of them say, well, I don't need a man to be a man of the house. Well, if you want to fix your own roof and you want to fix your own car and do all that, well, that's up to you. Every man is different. Like, I can't stand to see a woman changing a tire. I cannot, and I cannot stand to see a woman changing a tire with a man standing there right next to her. It don't matter whether I'm in a suit or shorts. I will change the tire. So you have to understand that you got to let a man be a man. And when I say, women submit to the men, it doesn't mean that you're, falling on your knees and bowing down to them. It means that, if he's the head of the household, then he's making decisions, and you're a part of those decisions, but you're doing it together. You're not overstepping him. When you go out somewhere, and you're not trying to belittle him. Well, I make the money. Well, if it wasn't for me, we wouldn't have this. If it wasn't for me, we wouldn't have that. So if you're like that, then that's just who you are. But be respectful. Be respectful. Don't try to take a man's manhood. Let a man be a man. A man likes to feel like he's the head of the house. And the head of the house doesn't mean he's like laying down his hard fist and foot down, all that. It just means that he wants to make sure that things are taken care of to the best of his ability. That's what being the man of the house is. If a light bulb needs to be changed, I'll change it. The furnace is going out. Let me see what I can do to get it fixed. Grass needs to be cut, let me cut it. That's what, and I'm talking about real men. I know some women are already talking about, well, men don't, well, you know what? I'm not talking about these lazy, don't want to work men. I'm talking about real men. Men who want to be men. Which means if there's something wrong in the house, I don't want you calling another man to come do something. I'm the man. I should be making sure that it's done. I should be making sure that if a light is not working, if something is broken, that it gets fixed, it gets repaired. I'm the man. car needs to go to the shop, I'll take it. Or we take it together. Or if I'm at work and it gets towed, if she has a question, I would prefer that my woman calls me, let me help guide her through it, versus her saying, well, I'm gonna call this other man over here. So that's what a real man wants. He wants to make the best decisions for his family. He wants to do what's right, be the protector. And normally you would say you want the man to be the provider for the family. And I think men want that. But in today's time, it's just such a challenge because with the job market, and it's a whole lot that goes into that as far as that. But I know there's a lot of women out there that is making more money than men these days. But if you just got to find a way to let that man be the man. Men want to protect. They want to provide, and some men can only provide to what their limit is. So do you understand? There's a difference between a man who's making $5 to $6 million a year versus this guy who's making $50,000 a year. The $50,000 a year could be the best man, the best husband. The $5-6 million man, yeah, he can buy you what you want, give you what you want, but he might be sleeping with everything out there that's running around, and he might treat you like crap. But the thing about it is, you're just looking for a man that's going to be a real man, and don't take that from him. Allow him to be the man of the house. And like I said, the man of the house is not about putting his foot down, beating and all that type stuff. No, it's about a man setting the real example of what a man should be, how he should treat a woman, making good decisions, making sure that the household is taken care of, and working as a team with the person in his life. So those are my 7 things that I think women can do as far as chivalry to men. And hopefully I would see what everybody says about it. Let me know whether you like it, don't like it. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, thumbs down. Also leave a comment down below and I'll be happy to reply back to you. And if you like these videos, hit the subscribe button so you'll know when new videos comes out. This is Reggie Miles with RMVRG. Thank you for joining us, and I look forward to seeing you, talking to you, and hearing from you.
Always look for the breeze of love, calm and gentle from above. No, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Now I know some days you may feel blue, Lord. Trust in your greatness to see you through. Don't look back, it's not the end. Give life your best, and I know you can win. You see, as a friend I'm here for you. You should know that. As a friend I'm here for you. Here I stand with you, wishing you the best in all you do. Always look for the breeze of love, the breeze of love. Here I stand with you, wishing you the best in all you do. Always look for the breeze of love, calm and gentle from above. No, 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 no. Ooh, yeah. Calm and gentle